Hello, beautiful creatures. My name is Clay, and this is Self Healing Tarot. I'll be sharing messages with spirit that bring us all deeper within ourselves. So, the messages that I received for today are about us feeling our emotions. When we go through things that are traumatizing, either that being death, separation from a marriage, separating from kids, anything that is hurtful and painful, we have to feel these emotions. And the only way that we can heal is to feel these emotions and alchemize these emotions. Basically, transform these emotions into something positive, something great. So, with that being said, I'm going to pull a card to go a little bit deeper within this emotional energy. Spirit, what else do we need to know about these messages? Thank you, Spirit. So the card is soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. Open heart, healing you. Soul mirrors. Okay. All right, let's go a little bit deeper on the soul mirrors energy. Spirit, what do we need to know about the soul mirrors energy? Spirit, what do we need to know? The death. Sorry, guys. The death card comes out. So when I'm looking at this connected to the soul mirrors, the death card represents transformations and ending. Um, so I feel like once we transform our own energies, then what's going to be reflected towards us is healing energies from other people. But we have to, like I said at the beginning, feel the emotions that we need to feel when we are hurt, when we feel like we've been abandoned, when we've experienced death or, like I said, experienced any type of separation. Um, those energies are mirrored to us for us to sit and reflect and transform that. Sit in these emotions and feel everything that we need to heal within these situations. We got to feel these emotions. So there's a transformation that's happening within what is being reflected towards us. And those reflections are a part of us. What else, Spirit? What else? So then we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. So when we embody this transformation energy when it comes to what is being reflected towards us. It's a balancing of giving and receiving. So as we heal, then we're able to give some of that healing energy to others, and also too, we're able to receive some of that healing energy from others. It's a balancing within what's transforming within ourselves, and also too what's being mirrored towards us. What else? The star comes out. So the star embodies the energy of hope and inspiration, and also too healing. So as we have this balance of giving and receiving this healing energy, we're able to inspire others to heal. We're able to continue on our healing journeys. You know, we're never 100% healed, but at the end of the day, you know, we continue to grow stronger within our own energies as we continue to heal, as we make the necessary steps to heal. It just opens up doors for others to heal as well. And that gets mirrored towards us. Amen. So as we continue to heal, there's things that continue to come up within our emotional states, within our subconscious. The moon represents things that are hidden deep down inside, and the moon is connected to our intuition and our emotions. So as we continue to heal, things that are hidden are going to start coming to light. It's going to be brought up. So again, we have to continue to feel these emotions, sit within them, not try to avoid them or hide them, because at the end of the day, eventually we're going to have to feel them, regardless of if it's something that we initiate or is something that is forced upon us. And trust and believe me, just from my own experience, you really want to make that step yourself, because it's 20 times more painful when you've held in so much grief, pain, and sadness, and for that one last thing to happen, and it just everything that you've been building up and holding in for years comes out in just one painful, painful energy. That's it. So the Eight of Swords comes out. So with the Eight of Swords, as these hidden emotions and these deep subconscious energies start being illuminated, sometimes we end up trapping ourselves mentally. We end up having these thoughts that we don't need to have. Our minds are very powerful, so don't allow the negative thinking to cloud the healing energy. So continue on doing what we need to do to heal, and also to transforming the negative thought patterns in the process. What else? What's this Eight of Swords here? What's this Eight of Swords? Okay. So the Hangman comes out, and the Hangman is about surrendering to the process, surrendering to what has happened, and allowing things to just flow, not trying to control any of the situations that are connected to our emotions and our mental process. Make the necessary changes that we need to make, but not trying to control things that are literally out of our hands. And then the Three of Pentacles comes out. So surrendering to collaborating with others, surrendering to just knowing that we are the ones who are in control of our lives and our journeys, not allowing anyone or anything to stop us from healing, from getting ourselves out of these mental entrapments that are connected to the traumas, that are also too connected to our emotions. So when these energies get illuminated, it does have us in our heads. But what we need to do is to surrender to what's happening and allow these emotions and these thoughts to pass through us. And when we do that, we end up creating the skills that we need to move through the negative emotions and also the negative thought patterns that keep us mentally trapped. And that's connected to the Three of Pentacles as well. Anything else, Spirit? The Eight of Cups comes out. So as we use these skills and as we develop these skills to move through the entrapment the mental entrapment to move through the heavier and deeper emotions, we're able to move away from these emotions emotionally. The cups represent our emotions. So now we're at a place from the reading standpoint where we're moving away from these darker and more dense energies because we've surrendered to the ebb and flow. Is there anything else, Spirit? So justice comes out. So then again, the justice also too represents balance. It represents karma. So when we walk away with this Eight of Cups energy, we move away from these darker and denser energies, the mental entrapment, we're able to receive balance. We're able to move through into a lighter and more open cycle. And that's our justice. And then the card is holding a sword, and the swords represent truth and clarity. So there's a balance within the truth that we know about our emotional states and about our mental states. And because we've balanced this energy, we come into a place of the sun. And the sun represents joy, happiness, positivity. And then also, too, the sun represents all things being illuminated, basically having light bulb moments and being like, oh, that's why I went through this because I needed to heal this. Oh, that's why I went through this so I can actually see how I'm projecting my energy out into the world. So, this is the end of the reading. Basically, what I got from all of this, and hopefully you guys did too, is that we need to heal, feel our emotions, heal our mental spaces. And as we do that, what begins to be reflected on us is others healing as well. It takes a village, it takes the world, the universe. But if we all make just one baby step to just heal, we'll be so much better off with it. I thank you all for being here with me today. Thank you guys for the love and support. I love you guys and bye.